It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Today's game marks the continuation of the Clippers' road schedule. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kick out. Rebound.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Pass to Bane. Goes up the baseline. That one off the back iron and out. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers to expend energy at the defensive end. Makes the strategy a win-win.
Oladipo misses. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon. Taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Kevin, what's so impressive to me about LaVine? It's the all-around play. He affects the game across the board.
And LaVine's efficient as well.
And good shooting numbers, no doubt. Last year, he cut back on the turnovers. And, boy, he's still young. There's still tons of upside to be had.
In the corner, it's Gordon. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor. And he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Fast break, Chicago. LaVine with the ball. And LaVine throws it down.
When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Gordon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
And he's good on the three ball. LaVine's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Bulls.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
They get it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
And the rejection by Jackson. It's Oladipo on the wing. Pass to Gobert. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gobert's got his second bucket of the night.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
LaVine wide open. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The wide open look here for Oladipo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm. Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And here is Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jackson. Outside for Murray. Back to Jackson. Tries from 16. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
He's an elite defensive talent in the game. The arms of Rudy Gobert just go on forever.
Both teams will make substitutions. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The Clippers trail. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Trains the three-pointer.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Norman Powell has become lethal from deep. Fantastic shot.
On the wing, Melton. And again, Chicago turns it over. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Powell. With 1 on the clock. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Clippers on top.
The Clippers, 19.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
Hey, Smitty, one way Javonte Green got our attention early on in his career was with his spectacular acrobatics, those great dunks.
Kevin, I agree with you. Reverse jams, windmills, putbacks. There isn't going to be a soft finish when he's close to the bucket.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Terry Rozier. It's his first trip to the line.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats in on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have two guys that can get it going, and for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
The Bulls trailing. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Whiteside. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Here's Silver. And he jams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Over in the corner, Rozier sinks the three-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Bane. From outside the arc. And again, no good by Chicago. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second team foul.
Steve, it's been tremendous to see Zach LaVine reach his all-star potential in recent years.
Kevin, you can tell he's loving it too, right? But yeah, this was a long time coming. He's at the top of the league, Kevin.
Murray for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Brogdon. Siakam outside. Tries it from the top of the key. The shot comes out. And the Clippers will come the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Murray. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Here's Murray. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And here are the Bulls now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Jackson with it. Now defended by Bane. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
2 minutes.
Now here's Murray. A minute 50 left now here in the second. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Murray's got 5 now.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-4 run. There's Jackson with the three. Murray surveying the D. On deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Bulls trail by 11. Schroeder with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Siakam. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Shot clock at 6. For three. Rebound by Murray.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
First personal foul.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Gobert down low. Shakes him. Rebound by the Bulls.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Here's Herter. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Going hard to the rim, that's what you like to see from Herter. Not just hanging out at the three-point line.
Oladipo left side. There's the drive. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first three from the floor. Steps back. From 12 feet out. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 8 points.
Defensively, teams worry about Rozier's speed, so when he pulls up off the bounce, he usually gets a good look.
And a wide open look for Siakam. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Here's Gobert. No good that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Pass to Siakam. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
On the wing, Bane. Off target from three-point range.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving. Don't sit back and be passive.
In the corner, it's Levine. From deep three-point range. And the Bulls with another miss.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Silva. Stripped away. Outside, Levine. Ayton a screen. On the wing, Bane. Bangs home the trifecta. Baines got his first 3 points of the game.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turn.
And the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 12.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now, here's Bane. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Levine can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Well, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Substitution on the court.
Schroeder outside to the middle. Here's Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
More of a score-first point guard, but Schroeder doing a good job of finding the open man.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Schroeder. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball. Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked. Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
It's stolen by Green. To the paint. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A three from Warren. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
55 seconds left in the third. For three, Murray. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 17. Ayton in the high post. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And it's Schroeder missing. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the Clippers miss again.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Murray left side. And So it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight.
The Clippers, 47.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Brogdon. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
Jamal Murray.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
Murray outside. Stolen by Levine. Here's Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
The first one falls.
For Chicago.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
And it's Gordon missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 13. Back to Siakam. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
This is where Levine has really expanded his game, avoiding tunnel vision and getting others involved.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Levine, that's good.
Continuing from where he left off. First three-pointer of this half, 4th of the game.
Murray for 3. Doesn't go for it. And it's Chicago the other way. Inside. And stolen by Murray. One-on-one here.
And the athleticism Gordon has poses so many problems for defenders, especially when he's looking to score from there.
And he makes the first.
Shooting for the Clippers.
And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Bane. Kick out to Levine. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Here's Murray. Driving inside. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando. And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 13. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Powell. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Clippers foul.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Clippers.
There's Brogdon.
Victor Oladipo.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Powell. From deep. That shot is off. Coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
His team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And the rejection by Jackson. Payne, no good. Clippers leading by 12. It's Powell with the drive.
On offense, Norman Powell is looking unstoppable. You love to see him find his groove like this.
Oladipo outside. 5 to shoot. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of
stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
You have to admire the energy with which Rudy Gobert attacks the glass.
Kevin, well, his stats reflect that tremendous effort. He averages some crazy rebounding numbers, using not just his size, but also his expert timing.
Pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Assisted by.
That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
DeAndre Ayton.
That one on Ayton.
Personal foul.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides his team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Schroeder.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's Oladipo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton. That's good from Oladipo.
At the line for the Clippers, Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo hits them both. Schroeder outside. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound. So it's Los Angeles winning.
To escape again, let you down. As a son, a brother, a friend, do you know how I feel? Bury my face in my past, warrior in a broken heart. Do you know how I feel? I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man. Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, man.
It's the end. NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they look right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his